Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode 436. I'm running late because I'm a piece of shit. Nah, I don't know. I just couldn't sleep last night. so, uh, I don't know. I think it's because I usually take a certain pill and I didn't take that certain pill just because I wanted to see if I could sleep and I just couldn't sleep last night. I don't know. Or maybe I just took a nap earlier and slept too much. I don't know. I just couldn't sleep. And I was up listening to like wrestling podcasts and I just couldn't sleep. Finally fell asleep, woke up late. It's what, in the afternoon already. So I apologize. I really do. Because that's very unscheduled of me. But I hope everyone's all right. I hope everyone's doing. We're just here chilling. We're gonna talk about the news tonight. Well, tonight, make sure you just tune into Min Salad and Mine's show. Tits and Areolas should be, you know, uh, at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. More like 9:05, 10:05. But here she is right here in all her glorious. You can check her out. Linktree linktr.ee at slash tits mid salad, which is great. Does a lot of live shows on her Fansly. Wonderful, beautiful, fun to know. Anyway, let's look at the news. A lot of random weird shit going on, actually. So yeah, we'll look at that. So first, the NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fans in blackface, native headdress. So this guy here, Karen J. Phillips, published this article, right? And he's a black dude and took this screen capture from the NFL saying, "Oh, this little kid's being racist. Look at this picture. He's in blackface, right?" And look, you would think with the picture here, yeah, that's pretty blackface. And then wanting to be an Indian, uh, wow, that's super racist. You're right, Karen. We should ruin this kid's life because of your article that's just bashing him, right? Let's find out who he is and let's fucking ruin his life. Now, uh if you know Twitter, they didn't really take kindly to this this article, especially well, the whole internet, not just Twitter, right? Especially how misleading it is, because if you look at the whole picture of I hope his parents have good lawyers. And I tweeted out, of course he has good lawyers. He's a white boy because both of his parents are probably lawyers. But so you have the full picture here, not just that screen capture that Karen J. Phillips did, where this kid's wearing uh the colors of the Kansas City Chiefs, black and red, half and half, perfectly equally painted on, not just all black or all red. And from what the community notes say of this for that guy's article, Karen J. Phillips, which I haven't pulled up, my apologies, but apparently this football team makes official merchandise with like masks that are half black, half red. And like, this is nothing new of football players, or if you want to say in America, American football, because football is soccer everywhere else. Um, this dude's just trying to race bait of an article, And it's a shame when you have to kind of like create buzz like this and then try to ruin like a kid's life where, I mean, he didn't do this. He obviously didn't do this maliciously. Like, he's doing it because he loves his team. He loves football, and he was trying to have fun. Like, Jesus Christ, like leave him alone. Leave Brittany alone. No, I don't know how that goes. Uh, but yeah, it's just I don't know. It's insane for me to think that this dude, like I said, look at this picture here. Whereas, if you're just listening, his Indian face, it's a side profile picture, so all you see is the black part of the face with the Indian headdress, and then this alternative picture that's full profile where you see the half red, half black. And then even this dude, the Karen J. Phillips, tried to defend himself like, well, he's still appropriating. That's even worse because he's appropriating Indian cultures. What would you think if it's the same as people wearing sombreros on Cinco de Mayo that aren't even Mexican? And I'm like, dude, I'm Mexican. Like, I don't care who wears a sombrero. Like, like I feel like Mexicans have always like been cool with people appropriating our culture. Like, we're proud of our culture, so when we see someone else kind of copying it, we sort of think of it as paying homage to it rather than them mocking it. There's actually a niche community in Japan, I believe, of Japanese people that love Mexican culture so much that they like speak Spanish, and they have lowriders, and they have the Virgin Mary and bingo cards, and it's just purely an aesthetic there. It's not even them like making fun of it or them embracing the Mexican culture. It's purely an aesthetic, and I completely think of it as the way we are with Japanese culture, like Japanese anime, or learning their language, or doing it merely as just a aesthetic, and I don't mind it. I don't mind it personally. I'm Mexican. I know a couple of random Indians chimed in, and they're like, dude, we're Indians and we're cool with this. Like, bring back the Cleveland Indians. Like, we have no, we don't think this is bad at all. It's actually like something that we're proud of. So, like, this is just horseshit. Like, calm the fuck down, Karen J. Phillips. They're calling him an actual Karen because his name's Karen. It's pretty funny. But yeah, like, let it go. Dude, like, and then him trying to double down and defend his article, like, oh my god, you're dead. You're a dead journalist, dude. Like, you don't know how to write an article if you're doing race baiting shit like this. But whatever, what do I know? Next article. Former wrestler Tammy Sytch sentenced to 17 years in DUI crash. And this has been a long time coming, I think, because she's had quite a bit of DUIs, Tammy Sytch. But she drunkenly collided with another car, killing a 75-year-old man while her blood alcohol level was 4 times the legal limit. Authorities in Florida said, and of course it's in Florida. I mean, I don't know how hard she hit the car of this 75-year-old dude, but I know 75-year-old dudes are typically fragile. So I wouldn't doubt if she hit him and he just exploded like some sort of fucking horror movie. Uh, but yeah, so apparently she had vodka and cannabis in her system. Uh, but yeah, I know she's had quite a bit of DUIs and kind of gotten away with it. And I don't know, dude. Literally, she was inducted in 2011. That's what? No, that's quite a bit of ways. That's like how old my niece is. But uh, you look at her old. Okay, look, there's her now. She kind of looks like a dude, like the whale from the movie The Whale. Brendan Fraser, great movie. But I mean, look at her old pictures here. God, she's a fucking bombshell, dude. She was literally uh what, the most downloaded woman on the internet when it first came out, according to like AOL and shit, you know. So yeah, and I could see why. Look at her, she's fucking hot. And then for her to turn into, you know, literally Brendan Fraser in The Well, it's kind of bad, but still kind of hot as an old fat lady who's just drunk and in prison. But we wish her well. I hope there's sunny days ahead for her, and yeah, uh, we will remember. We will remember you. Another turning point, the fork stuck in the road. Life passes you by the bed, where you where to go. Finally, on the news, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off creators don't regret having only one season. And yeah, I see a lot of shit on Twitter being talked to the creator of Scott Pilgrim, what's his name, Brian O'Malley, I think it is. That they're like, well, when's the second season? Do. And he's like, dude, we just made the show, you know, just as one season. It happens, it ends, and that's it. Like it's a self-contained thing. So why do we need to? We don't know if there's gonna be a second season. We don't plan on there being second season. Why would there need to be a second season? You know, and you know some of the fans, quote unquote, are in an uproar. Like, well, you know, you should have more seasons, or you should. And it's like, dude, he's a storyteller. He can do whatever he wants. I think this is the like look at shows like Squid Game where the dude only planned for one season, and I feel like if you look at season one of Squid Game, yeah, it kind of leaves on a cliffhanger, but also I feel like that's part of the story because it's you think, okay, this dude's like forever gonna be trying to, you know, chase after fucking the makers of the Squid Game, and it you leave it in your head. Like I don't think we need a second season for that. And Scott Pilgrim, if you've seen it, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, it ends with no such thing of a cliffhanger. It just has a ending, and I think that's fine. Like it really doesn't need a second season. A lot of people just want to have second seasons of things or want things to continue, you know, which I don't mind, but at the same time, I don't need. I'm glad it had ending to it, especially in a world where places like Netflix, especially, you get a show with a first season. There's a major cliffhanger and a bunch of shit building up to a next season, and then it gets canceled. Like, so the fans are left, you know, blue balled and hoping for explanation or having to start campaigns, you know, on Twitter to restore the universe or whatever, give us a second season. And it's not good for fans, it's not good for business cuz I don't know, you should be able to just tell that one story in a season, maybe have some stuff that builds up later on if you know want to, or something that you could explore. But I think he did it right. Uh, one of the best examples, yeah, is Scott Pilgrim, where it's just a self-contained story within the season, and that's it, you know. And if he does get a second season, cool. I'm sure he could write something up that's different and then end it. You know, it's good. But also look at Squid Games, how he's kind of forced. Even the creator of Squid Games is like, well, I only wrote one season. It took 10 years to make. I only wrote the one season. That's all I really wanted to do. But now everyone's like, we need a second season. We need a second season. And it's like, well, fuck. I never planned for it to be even successful. Let me hire someone to write this because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because that's all he planned to do. So I don't blame him. Like I think even Squid Games, with kind of a cliffhanger that was left, is a good story where it ends because it leaves you hanging like, oh, what else happened in the universe, blah blah. Like it makes you think rather than leaving you blue balled for more. But yeah, that's today's episode of That's All Funny. I want to thank everyone for listening. You can find the podcast anywhere podcasts are available, even on YouTube, youtube.com/@ Lorenzo Ariola. We have the Patreon, patreon.com/& Lorenzo Ariola, where you get bonuses, early episodes, unlike this one that's running late. My bad. You can check out the donation links there: PayPal at Funky Eskimo, Cash App, $ Funky Eskimo, Venmo at Funky Eskimo. You can also check out the website retrohorrorinc.com for exclusive merchandise for sale, or if you just want to commission some great art from a great artist, at Retro Horror Inc. on Instagram. He does all the art for the show. Amazing. He's the Bret Hart of graphic art. And I hope you tune in tonight for an episode of Tits and Areolas with the great at Mid Salad. I mean, at Mid Salad, just Mid Salad. She's actually at Autistic Boobs on Twitter. But we plan to do the movie The Brown Bunny, directed by Vincent Gallo, starring Vincent Gallo, produced by Vincent Gallo. No, that's an episode in itself. Talking about Vincent Gallo, who's a weird dude. But yeah, I want to thank you for listening and look forward to more stuff. Sorry I'm running late. I just woke up late. I'm a piece of shit. But we got like I want to do a wrestling podcast with my buddy Gabe, and yeah, we'll be doing the show with Mid Salad tonight. So tune in. I hope you do. Tune in. I hope you do. And yeah, take care. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.
Here you go.